Lately, I've had more people reaching out that are not military affiliated but are considering relocating to our Central Texas area. In today's video, I thought would be an awesome opportunity to showcase the top 5 neighborhoods. Now, you can say, what is going to be the factor of considering it a top 5 neighborhood? And truthfully, it's going to be more so about the affordability, the ranges of homes, means the type of homes that are there, the closest to amenities, the popularity of that neighborhood, and just general information about that area. Now, I'm going to include neighborhoods that are in Killeen, Belton, Harker Heights, pretty much our surrounding area, because of course when people are relocating here, just like any other location, they may be considering that main place here would be Killeen, or they may be considering one of the cities outside of it. So there are several different cities here that you can choose from. Each have their own weaknesses and strengths, and so I want to make sure we showcase those because there's amazing opportunities all throughout the Central Texas area. It's just finding which neighborhood, which community suits your needs. And of course, before we dive into that, hi, I'm Brina Gordon. I'm your favorite Central Texas realtor. I've been located here almost 20 years, and I'm here to provide you with essential information to make your transition to Central Texas as smooth as possible. Of course, all my contact information will be located in the description box below. Make sure you share this with somebody. Leave a comment if you're relocating here and you have specific questions, or feel free to reach out to me. Now, you'll want to make sure you stay to the end because I do have a bonus of a brand new subdivision that is just now breaking ground. Their first home has yet to be completed, but it's going to be a very unique trend-setting community in our area, so you want to make sure that you stay tuned to see which community I'm referring to. But coming at number 5 is going to be White Rock Estates. Now, if you're familiar with this area, this is more than likely a subdivision that you have heard of, but if you have not, it's definitely one to keep on your radar. I love this community because there is several different phases. Although they're no longer constructing in this community, mean currently building, which is why it came out at number 5, the values of that home have been maintaining extremely well, and there is a very diverse range of homes and selections within this community. So those buyers and those homeowners that are looking for potential resale homes, means some homes that have already been lived in, this is an excellent community because they're already holding their property value. There are custom homes in there, there are semi-custom homes in there are those next step homes in there, and there are even some beginner friendly homes. So this community is very well diverse, very well developed. It does still maintain a very high ownership rate, and in the back of that community there is also walking trails, so it really helps to tie that community together. So it's definitely one that you want to keep on your radar. It is conveniently located close enough to the access road so you can get there, but far enough away to where you don't feel like you're in that immediate hustle and bustle every day. So again, very popular community. It's definitely one to keep an eye out for. Now, if you're curious of what builders were actually building in that community, so when it was under construction or when homes were being built, builders like D.R. Horton, which are mainly the national level builders, but we have a lot of smaller builders that built there too, mainly on that custom, semi-custom side. So you do have builders like Symphony, Carruthers, Ashford Homes. So in that community, there's a very diverse mixture. And again, I really think that helps to bring a lot of beauty to it, a lot of diversity, and it really just helps to make each home look different. And so if you're looking for a community that has some different aspects in it where homes are not necessarily cookie cutter, that's definitely a top one to consider. Now, coming at number 4 is The Settlement. This is a pretty new subdivision. It's actually very close to White Rock Estates, and so that's why we have it at number 4, also due to its price range. Now, this is a beautiful community. It is new, but it is on the pricier side, so this is a great option for those that are retiring, maybe looking for that last home or second to last home, that want a tad bit more space, but really want an emphasis on having a construction of a beautiful custom or semi-custom home. Within this community was actually the Parade of Home winner. So this home is actually priced at 1.2 or 1.3 million. Now the average price for that community is nowhere near that. The average price point is about 500,000 to 600,000. They do have some that of course go above that, but one of the top Parade of Home winners is actually located in that community. The builder is actually the owner of that home, and he went all out, and so it did win several awards this year. And so that's really a showstopper as you enter that community, is having that Parade of Home winner already showcasing the strength of that community. But again, this is a great option for those that are looking maybe to look for their second to final home or a retirement home, because there's going to be a lot of emphasis on the character and uniqueness of each home. And you do have builders like Carruthers Brothers are in there, a couple of others are in there as well. Key Signature is in there. So you can already see this is already an elevated type of home. And so you're going to see some really amazing features. Now, there are not amenities in this community. It's relatively small. So if it is one that interests you, it's definitely one to go ahead and get plugged into, because there are not too many lots out there. Again, these are larger homes, which means there are larger lots, which means there are fewer homes within the community. But if you're looking for something that's going to have a little bit of a grandstand, that's definitely one to take a look at.
Hey guys, as much as I love making these videos, there's one thing that I absolutely love more, and that's helping families from all over the U.S. make the move here to the Fort Cavazos and surrounding area. I've helped countless families move here, so whether you're coming out next week, next month, or even next year, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My contact information is going to be right here down below in case you missed the pop-up screen. And I look forward to helping you and your family move to our beautiful area.
Now, coming at number 3 is one of my favorite communities, and it's going to be Bella Charka. And we're ranking at number 3 because of the affordability a little bit more. Now, it does have some more flexibility than the settlement. The school districts are going to be a little bit smaller because it is a smaller city itself, so you are going to have a little bit more limitations with that, but it's still an extremely popular community, very quiet, simply because it is one of our very few gated communities, and I mean fully gated. So there are 2 entry and exit points that do lock at a certain time. A lot of people do love that safety feature for that. The other 2 communities are not gated, but they are still considered safe. But of course, if you are within a certain confinement that is gated, that do require access codes, there is an up level of security within it. It is going to come at a slight down compared to our top 2, simply because of the price point. There is some flexibility, so the starting ranges are usually going to be about the mid 400s, depending on the floor plan and the builder. But the uniqueness of this community is because as soon as you walk or you drive in, there is a maintenance pond that is always filled. There are a couple other nice, really aesthetic things that are there that kind of boast its own tranquil environment, but there's nothing but manicured lawns. Each home is really unique, especially upon entry. Some of the newer subdivisions, or the newer phases of the subdivision, are a little bit more standard as far as there's not as much flexibility in the building structures, but they're still considered a high-end homes. So you will see a lot more diversity even compared to the first 2 communities in those first phases of that community. Very beautiful homes. The newer ones, they're still building out there. At some point, I think they're probably getting a little closer to the end, but if you are interested, there are still some beautiful homes out there to check out. But like I said, so security on this one is going to be a little bit more top-notch because it is fully gated. It is one of our higher HOAs, just given its maintenance that's required there. And so you'll kind of see that just checking out that community, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It is located in Nolanville, so it is a city right next to Harker Heights, again, because I wanted to showcase strengths and weaknesses of each one. And so it's definitely one to keep on your radar if you're looking to purchase a home here. Now, I had a tough time picking number 2 because it was really torn between accessibility to Fort Cavazos and school districts, but I decided to go with 3 Creeks, located in Belton, because it is an extremely popular community. It is located in Belton ISD, of course, which is much more popular as far as academics. So if you're a parent, that's definitely a school district to look into. Killeen has a lot more schools, and so there's a lot more variety in some of the reviews that you may see compared to Belton ISD. But Belton ISD, like I said, is very sought after. 3 Creeks is located within it. The community itself is beautiful. There are several different builders. You currently have Omega, Stylecraft, D.R. Horton, and Carruthers building in there. There may be a couple more that have decided to purchase lots and build as well. The community itself is not too old, so it's still new enough to where it seems new, but old enough to where it's also somewhat established. And I really think this is a unique community because I have seen firsthand where there have been multi-generational families actually living there. So grandparents, children, and of course grandchildren, all located within the community, because again, I am seeing a much larger trend of families relocating and want to be closer together. And so whether it's the children that are here or the grandparents are here, one of the parties are deciding to relocate here to be close to their family. And so that's why I chose 3 Creeks for the next one. Affordability, they have a very wide range. In general, Belton is typically a little bit more expensive than the Killeen and Harker Heights area. Taxes are also going to be a tad bit higher, but it has not thrown off purchasing rate there really at all. Again, people really do like Belton ISD. Belton itself is also growing. So the con on this community will probably be it's not as quickly accessible to grocery stores and things like that. Still not a bad drive, but it is a little bit longer of a drive compared to the other communities that we discussed. So just kind of a little bit of a toss up there, but I wanted to make that one simple because of Belton ISD and that it is a very highly sought after ISD, and in general, it's been structured as a safer community.
All right, now for the question of the day. What is the first thing you look for in a new city? Is it a coffee shop or your favorite store? I really want to know, so make sure you comment down below, or better yet, shoot me a text, email, or even give me a call. All my information is going to pop up here on the screen. So again, what is the first thing you look for in a new city?
And coming in at number 1 is Y'all Ranch. Now, this one ranked as number 1 due to its location. Of course, location. This one is a short drive to Highway 95, which is a straight shot towards the Austin and Georgetown area. But what makes this community even more unique is that it is the closest community to the newest high school, which is Chaparral High School, and the newest middle school, which is DJA Middle School. And so that's what makes this one a little bit more popular, especially for those families that are looking to be close to the middle school and high school, you know, maybe if their kids walk or something like that. And this one has been pretty well established, but they are still building in it. And so you have homes by D.R. Horton, a couple different tiers of homes, Stylecraft, Ashford, Saratoga. So there are several builders out here. Syntax is out here in one of their original phases as well. And so there's several different types of homes out here. And again, I think it's number 1 as well because of the price point. And so this is great for entry level and that second tier. Maybe you're moving up, you started to have kids, or maybe they grew, you know, the family grew, expanded, whatever the case may be. So affordability and schooling is really what's making this one going to be ranked at number 1. And so it's really a great community because not only is there quick access to Highway 95 for Austin, pretty short drive to Fort Cavazos. Of course, you can get to any shopping center that you need here. Again, this one is also off of Stagecoach, and so it does have that uniqueness like the first two as being off of Stagecoach. So you get a slight sense of not being in that immediate hustle and bustle of the city, but you're still very close to everything to where you're not really worried about extra commute times. But again, this one is located to the two newest schools. Now, of course, I'm sure we'll have some other schools, but we don't get high schools built very often, and we don't get middle schools built very often. And so that's really a driving factor for this particular community while they are still constructing. And so there are several phases. They still have a couple more to go. And I have to add that Y'all Ranch is also very closely located to Killeen Police Department, literally a stone's throw away. So of course, that's an awesome safety feature because in the event where hopefully you don't have to, but if they were to be called, they are literally just down the street. So of course, I'm sure a lot of residents love that aspect as well.
Hey, if you're thinking of relocating to the Fort Cavazos area, I have just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. And I have it linked right down below. The best part is there's no obligation to this, and it's going to come with everything from the top employers to the best schools and a boatload of other information. Everything that you need to make the best decision. Again, no obligation. So make sure you click the link below. It also will be pinned, and I hope that it helps.
All right, so I get the awesome pleasure of introducing some to you guys. Drumroll, please. The Preserve at Thousand Oaks. Now, this is going to be a master plan community development built by Flint Rock, and so it's going to be really unique because it's going to be 900 homes. Yes, 900 homes, but what's going to make it extra special is going to be the price ranges, so the type of homes that they're going to be building out there. So you're going to have entry-level homes starting at about $250,000 and homes pushing $1 million. Now, this is not unheard of or not uncommon for this builder to build those type of homes, but it is very unique for them to build it all in one specific community. So it's going to be very unique to see how they encompass all of this. They are going to have some amenities as well, like walking trails, a pond, and a pavilion. But seeing this master plan community have this large range of homes and keep everyone happy and working together is going to be really unique because that's a very diverse mixture. And so we're all going to be watching it. Of course, once we have some homes in the ground, I will be the first to go take you through those. Right now, it's just getting the streets developed. So they are laying the foundation. 2025 is going to be a hot year for it, simply because it's going to be a very unique unique and diverse community being built here. And if it does well, of course, that means that other builders will follow suit. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you comment down below, ask me some questions. What are you specifically looking for in a home? Make sure you reach out. Of course, all my contact information will be up here or down below. And I can't wait to hear from you.